So Rand Paul, who loves to go and what do they call it? White-splain to black students that it was the Republicans who set up the National Association for the Advancement of Colored People. Also tries to provide balance in his own staffing choices. The man who co-wrote Rand Paul's 2011 book and serves as an aide to Senator Rand Paul, apparently, according to pieces in the Washington Free Beacon and maybe in the Washington Monthly as well, was a pro-secessionist activist. Jack Hunter, who serves as the senator's new media director, spent part of his 20s as a member of the League of the South, which, quote, advocates the secession and subsequent independence of southern states from this forced union and the formation of a southern republic. In fact, in 1999, a whole 14 years ago, he was the chairman of the group's Charleston, South Carolina chapter. It is a implicitly racist group, according to the Anti-Defamation League. When I was a part of it, they were very explicit that that's not what they were about, Hunter told the Free Beacon. I was a young person. It was a fairly radical group, same way a person on the left might be attracted in college to some left-wing radical groups. Now, this is 14 years ago. He's now in his... now he's 39. So maybe he stayed in college until he was in his early to mid-20s. Nevertheless, let's try and imagine, if we could, what it would be that these folks would want to secede from the North from. Let's see. Oh, we don't want to deal with cold weather. Fireworks are legal in South Carolina. If we continue to be part of the Union, that may not be the case. They don't got sweet tea up in the North. I like our accents better. Oh, yeah, and that whole Civil War and the thing where they made us ruin our economy by not being able to own free workers. Free not so much as in like they're not slaves, but free as in they don't cost us anything, except for food.
Which they should thank us for.
In the early 2000s, Hunter, who again is now almost 40, began contributing anonymous political commentary to the South Carolina radio station 96 Wave under the moniker Southern Avenger. He would wear a mask printed with a Confederate flag to public appearances. In the 2000s, well out of college now, his commentaries included assertions that Lincoln assassin John Wilkes Booth's heart was in the right place, and that white people are subject to a racial double standard, and that, quote, non-white majority America would simply cease to be America for reasons that are as numerous as they are obvious, whether we're supposed to mention them or not. You know, they weren't explicit about what the reasons were. He defended his secessionist views in print as recently as 2009. Let's see, he's 39 years old. Oh, he must have been the world's oldest college senior, who was not a return to college student, I guess. But he renounced most of his comments during an interview apparently yesterday, Monday. And as for what he said when he was a radio host, there's a lot of people who write and print and radio to go out and beat their chests and try and just say the craziest thing they can because that's how you make a living. For a while, that's how I made my living. And it's not that you don't mean it, it's just that you express it in ways that does more harm than good. So in other words, he meant it. He just didn't think that it would come back to bite him in the ass and perhaps hurt the candidacy of Rand Paul. He declined to tell the Free Beacon that he no longer supports secession, saying only that the issue is sort of a dead letter. In other words, I still think we should secede, but it's quite clear that's not going to happen. This is the guy that Rand Paul wrote a book with. I am shocked that Rand Paul would surround himself by people like this, because after all, it was the Republicans who started the NAACP.
My new media director may cheer for Lincoln's death and assassination, but don't forget, Lincoln was a Republican.
He was a Republican.